I must go down to the seas again, to the lonely sea in the sky, and all that I ask is a tall ship, and a star to steer her by, and the wheels kick, and the wind's song, and the white sails shaking, and a grey mist on the sea's face, and a grey dawn breaking. By John Masefield.
The land on Earth used to be in one big mass named Pangaea. Over time, continental drift separated the landmass and moved it into the shapes of land that we now know as our world today.
The power of the waves can be spectacular. The force of water bashing against the coast has worn them away, moulding the British Isles into the shape we would recognise today.
We came to Greenwich in London to research Britain's fantastic maritime history. We're here by the Thames in London. This particular body of water has shaped London dramatically, but to understand how the sea has shaped Britain as a whole, we need to look at its history. In Britain's past, there have been many sea battles. The Spanish Armada was conquered by Britain in 1588. But probably the most famous sea battle was the Battle of Trafalgar, led by Lord Nelson against Napoleon and his French forces. Although Nelson was mortally wounded in this battle, he annihilated the French forces and led Britain to an astonishing victory. Because Britain is such a small island, the only way we can explore, colonise and expand into new land is by taking to the sea and expanding the British Empire. The British Empire expanded most greatly during the 18th and 19th century when we colonised India, Australia, Canada and parts of Africa. This empire had a huge part to play in British history.
Nowadays, the Channel is the busiest shipping lane in the world, connecting us to mainland Europe. But in times gone by, the Channel has isolated us, making us an island nation and protecting us from threats of invasion sometimes. It enabled easy access around the country and around the world, enabling us to sustain the empire and making our economy flourish.
One way sailors have used to determine position throughout history is by using latitude and longitude. Lines of latitude run horizontally around the Earth. The 0-degree latitude line is on the equator. Lines of longitude run vertically through the Earth, intersecting at the poles. The prime meridian, 0 degrees longitude, passes through Greenwich, London. We're here at the London Greenwich Observatory, where the prime meridian is located. This was a crucial discovery to navigation around the world. Latitude is calculated by comparing the angle of the sun and the angle of the horizon, and longitude is calculated by comparing time between your location and the Greenwich Mean Time. This was a crucial discovery to British sailors, and it allowed them to navigate much more efficiently around the world. Along with a completely accurate ship's clock that did not lose accuracy because of a swinging pendulum, latitude and longitude could be used to determine exact position on the Earth, a fantastic hurdle for sea navigation. Nowadays, the Global Positioning System, or GPS, is cheap to use, available everywhere and accurate down to meters, even centimeters. A group of 24 satellites orbit the Earth, and tiny differences in the times of the broadcasts received from the different satellites mean that your exact position can be calculated quickly, easily and accurately. The sea is a fantastic phenomenon on Earth that attracts all forms of life. It is an amazing place, full of mysteries, and as yet, there is a lot more to discover.